what's up, everybody? It's Dave, and we are back today with our reading of the New Testament. I do got the sniffles a little bit today, not feeling too tip-top, but so I got the beanie on. It's like my blanket. All right. So for those of you that have been following along, you know that we are in the book of Luke, and we are on chapter 6 today. So today we're going to talk about behavior on the Sabbath, 12 apostles chosen, words of blessing and woe, teachings on treatment of others. That's in all red, by the way, so all words of Jesus Christ. Teaching on judging others, also almost all in red. Good and bad fruit, building on a firm foundation. So today we have 49 verses in Luke chapter 6. Alright, so today, as we stated in some of the other videos, we're going to be reading the book of Luke out of the King James Version. So if you have yours and you want to go ahead and grab it, go right ahead. If you don't have one, remember that you can go to Bible.com and actually read for free. You can also download the U version, Y-O-U version, on your Android and Apple devices. And then down below we'll have links to King James Version Bibles that you can buy on Amazon, just like this one here. So, alright, ready? Let's get started. Well, now we're ready. And it came to pass on the second Sabbath after the first, that he went through the cornfields, and his disciples plucked the ears of corn and did eat, rubbing them in their hands. And certain of the Pharisees said unto them, Why do ye that which is not lawful? Why do ye that which is not lawful to do on Sabbath days? And Jesus answering said unto them, Have ye not read so much as this, what David did when himself was and hungered, and they which were with him, how he went into the house of God, and did eat the shewbread, and gave also to them that were with him, which it is not lawful to eat, but for the priest alone? And he said unto them, That the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath. And it came to pass also on another Sabbath that he entered into the synagogue and taught, and there was a man whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and Pharisees watched him, whether he would heal on the Sabbath, that they might find an accusation against him. But he knew their thoughts, and said to the man which had the withered hand, Rise up and stand forth in the midst. And he arose and stood forth. Then Jesus said unto them, I will ask you one thing. Is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good, or to do evil, to save life, or to destroy it? And looking around about upon them all, he said unto the man, Stretch forth thy hand. And he did so, and his hand was restored, whole as the other. And they were filled with madness, and communed one another with one another what they might do to Jesus. And it came to pass in those days that he went out into a mountain to pray, and continued all night in prayer to God. And when it was day, he called unto him his disciples, and of them he chose 12, whom he named the apostles: Simon, who was also named Peter, and Andrew his brother, James and John, Philip and Bartholomew, Matthew and Thomas, James son of Alphaeus, and Simon called Zealots, and Judas the brother of James, and Judas Iscariot, who was also the traitor. And he came down unto them, and stood in the plain, and the company of his disciples, and a great multitude of people out of all Judea and Jerusalem, and from the seacoast of Tyre and Sidon, which came to hear him, and to be healed of their diseases. And they that were vexed with unclean spirits, and they were healed. And the whole multitude sought to touch him, for there went virtue out of him, and healed them all. And he lifted up his eyes unto his disciples, and said, Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye which weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. And verses 27 through 39 are the teachings on treatment of others. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. And unto him that smiteth thee on one cheek, offer also the other. And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid him not to take thy coat also. Give every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods ask them not again. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also even do the same. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing gain. And your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father is also merciful. Teachings on judging others. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. Give, and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down, and shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosom. For with what the same measure that ye mete, withal it shall be measured to you again. And he spake to them in a parable. Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they both not fall into the ditch? The disciple is not above his master, but every one that is perfect shall be as his master. And why beholdest thou the mote in thy brother's eye, but perceivest not the beam that is in thy own eye? Either how canst thou say to thy brother, Brother, let me pull out the mote in thine eye, when thou thyself beholdest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Thou hypocrite, cast out first the beam out of thine own eye, and then thou shalt see clearly to pull out the mote that is in thy brother's eye. For a good tree bringeth not forth corrupt fruit, neither doth a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. For every tree is known by his own fruit. For the thorns of men do not gather figs, nor the bramble bush gather they grapes. A good man out of good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. The last section, 46 through 49, talks about building on a firm foundation. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings, and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is alike. He is like a man which built a house and digged deep, and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently upon that house, and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. But he that heareth and doeth not is like a man without a foundation, built a house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of the house was great. So that concludes chapter 6 of the book of Luke. We hope that you've enjoyed it. As always, we appreciate it when you give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. If you click that, that is what lets you know about when we upload our videos. So, but here again, the most important thing that we really want you all to do is share this video. So, you may have gotten something out of it today, you may not have, but by sharing it, you may be giving someone exactly what they need to hear today. So, Thanks so much for all of your support. We appreciate you all greatly. We hope that you have a blessed Thursday, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow for chapter 7, which begins with a centurion's faith. All right. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day. As always, God bless. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dave. I just want to do a real quick thank you. Appreciate you watching our videos. If you've noticed, we've mentioned a couple of things that you can purchase. We are Amazon affiliates, so if you check out the links below, there's a few links there depending upon the video that you're watching. So if you purchase something through there, we get a small commission at no additional cost to you. So if you would like to support this channel, that's definitely one way that you can do it. We also have our website, EverDave.com, and then ByFaithClothing.com, which is this shirt that we're wearing here. So, and then we have our YouTube channel that you're watching now, and then we have our book of poetry, which we have links to that down below as well. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your support. As always, thank you. God bless.